Hi, in this video I'm going to walk you through the Q4 stats for 2022. First off, let's start comparing how Q4 2022 compared to Q4 2021. So overall, sales are down. We had a lot less sales comparatively than the year before. Prices have started to come down as well, comparatively even to a year ago. Finally, inventory is up, as well as days on market is up as well. My name is LJ Aguinaga. I'm a real estate broker at LJ Realties. If you've liked any of this, please hit the like and subscribe button. It keeps me motivated to keep putting out these videos. So let's get right into the statistics. In the Montreal market, sales are currently down across the board. If we start off with single family homes and compare them to Q4 2021, single family homes are down 32%. That's 32% less sales than we saw in Q4 2021. Now, if we move over into condos are down 40%. So we had 40% less sales this quarter compared to Q4 2021. And finally, if we go into the segment of multifamily, we saw 52% drop in sales. Now again, this isn't pricing, this is how many sales are actually happening during this period. Now, this completely aligns with our expectation, right? As interest rates have come back up, consumer confidence has pulled back, and that's leading to obviously property staying on market, less buyers jumping into the market right now, some buyers simply having been priced out, and that's what's led to the price drop that we've been seeing across Montreal. So I'm gonna break down now pricing in Q4 of 2022 compared to Q2, which was the highest pricing quarter that we had. So we can see really at the peak versus what it is today, okay? When comparing the peak of the pricing that we saw, which was Q2 2022, we've seen a drop off obviously throughout the months that followed. If we're looking at the island of Montreal specifically, we saw a pricing drop of almost 11.5% from Q2 to Q4. So that's from the peak of the market all the way down to the lowest point that we've seen. When discussing condos on the island, we've also seen a drop. Again, from the peak down to where we were at the end of Q4, we saw a 5.4% drop off in pricing on the condo market on the island of Montreal. Finally, multiplexes on the island dropped 9.3% compared to the peak that we saw in Q2 2022. Now again, this isn't something that's alarming. This is obviously something that's expecting. This is exactly what the Bank of Canada was hoping to do. Slow down consumer spending and bring things back down a little bit, right? Right now, we're trying to fight inflation, and that's really the main goal of the Bank of Canada, and that's the reason that we've seen all the recent interest rate hikes. Now here's the reality of what we're seeing. A lot of people are really concerned about this 11% pullback. And unless you happen to have bought in February and you need to sell today, this isn't really affecting the bulk of the population. The reality is we've seen prices increase significantly over the last 5 years. If we focus on the island of Montreal, the same way we did in the previous stats that we compared, we've actually seen pricing go up over the last 5 years. Over the last 5 years, we've seen pricing of single family homes go up 62%. We've seen the pricing of condos go up 50%. And over that same 5-year period, multiplexes, 2 to 5 units, have gone up 55%. So if you had a property anytime before February 2022, you probably have a decent amount of equity. If we were to put this on an annual return, your annual return has been incredible. So the reality is most people in this market are sitting pretty. They're actually very comfortable. They made a great decision. They bought into a property and the market has definitely paid them in serious dividends. And the reality is with real estate, it's not like you're buying a stock. The plan is typically not to buy and sell right away. The people who are feeling a bit of a crunch right now are some of the flippers who bought a property at the peak, expecting peak returns, and all of a sudden they have to sell the home in a market that has slowed down all of a sudden. Those are the only people who are realistically feeling any of the crunch. Beyond that, most people understand that they have to buy real estate for the long term. Typically, we tell our clients that you have to be looking at a minimum 3 to 5 year period if you intend on buying a home so that this investment makes any sense, because our historic average of price increases in the Montreal market is 3%. So between closing costs, brokers' commissions, and everything else in between, you want to make sure you have a bit of time on your side in order to make sure that you're earning the revenue that you intended to from this property. So what of these statistics is, as expected, prices have started to come back down. We suspect that they're probably going to come back a little bit more in Q1 this year. Bank of Canada just released another increase of 25 basis points. So everybody on variable is going to have a slightly higher payment for the next few months. And that's going to keep bringing inflation down. That's the Bank of Canada's mission right now. So what to expect? We're going to expect to see prices probably peel back a little bit more before we see them start coming back up. But that just means that if you're a buyer, now is a super exciting time. We're going to negotiate great deals. We get to have great due diligence when buying these properties. And all of a sudden, it's our time to shine. I know the last 3 years have not been super exciting for buyers, but they've still gotten paid along the way. And now we can get the deep discounts early so that we can really hedge the future of our investment. That's your market update. If you have any questions, please hit a comment below. I can't wait to answer all your questions.